What's regards to Skype?
Have you ever wondered? Have you ever witnessed? Have you ever thought you saw something out of the corner of your eye? Cryptids. The unknown organisms of the world. Everyone doubts their existence, but everyone hopes they exist. Scientists scour the globe to search for these elusive creatures. What if they were to exist? The truth about these creatures' lives and habits are going to be explained on The Unseen World.
Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, so this is episode 00, count it, 00, because it's the pilot episode of this podcast.
Alright, cool.
Let's introduce ourselves real quick. I'm Destin Bogart. Oh, I don't care if I'm setting my name out, whatever. I'm the director and visionary because, I came up with the idea, but I have two partners here with me.
Brandon Aarons. I, go to high school and stuff, and that's about it. I'm pretty excited about this.
He's probably going to be Bigfoot, so.
Probably going to be Bigfoot.
And I'm Sergio Treviso. I'm in here because you just asked me. I'm not really sure what else to do, but I'm excited to help.
Yeah. We'll be the original head honchos, I guess, because, but you said you knew some technical stuff.
Somewhat, yes, I guess.
So if our computers break, you might be able to fix it.
There is a chance.
All right, except unless we don't have internet connection, which is a possibility. Anyway, to get to the point of our project is about cryptids. Our first episode is going to be about a family of Bigfoot living in the town of Pueblo in Colorado in the United States of America. And because the sightings and witness accounts of Bigfoot come from all over the United States, literally, I've made up a subspecies of Bigfoot that live here in Pueblo that are reddish brown hair, shorter than usual, and I wanted to call them something with chili in them because I wanted it to be like they eat chilies and steal chilies from the farmers because we have chili farmers here.
Yeah.
And so at first I wanted to call it Chiota, but I was like, what does that mean in Spanish? It doesn't mean anything. It's a town somewhere. So I was like, okay, sure, we could just make that up like as a made-up name, as like a local folk name or something. But then I was like, let's try to make something that literally means something. And the closest I came up with was Come Chile, and it's like that doesn't even sound good. So Chiota, Bigfoot.
Okay. Chiota, Bigfoot.
Your opinions.
I kind of like it, but maybe we can find something else besides like Bigfoot. Maybe something like, because Bigfoot's more of like an English word. Actually, it is an English word. So if we could like make it more Spanish, because we got Chiota in there, make it pretty Spanish. But
I think of two words that are like Bigfoot in Spanish.
Oh, Pies Grande.
Pies Grande.
That's what it actually was like. Oh, that sounds so cool.
In Mexico, they call me Pies Locos. Crazy legs.
Can I have the pencil back real quick?
Yeah.
So Chiota is the main name that we're gonna use right now, unless we find a better name in between production. So yeah, do you guys know what this whole thing is? What cryptids, cryptozoology, cryptozoologists, all that stuff is? You know what that is?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. I'll explain it to you anyway. Because I'm so smart. Cryptozoology, the study of unknown animals. Was kind of not really. It's not recognized as a true science because it's just looking for things that may or may not exist.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, it is more of a actual science than other things because you're just looking for new species of animals, which is basically what biologists do. There's a book here called Cryptozoologicon by John Conway, C.M. Kozman, and Darren Nash. These are all paleontologists that are kind of starting a new thing with paleontology, whereas because it's almost like a mini dinosaur paleontological revolution thing where they're re-envisioning what these animals might actually look like rather than just instead of using popular cliches and stuff, they're trying to make it look like actual animals. Anyway, that's beside the point. Just we're not a sponsor.
We're not a sponsor.
But anyway, that has a lot of information on cryptids and stuff. So, So you know, Bigfoot. You got Bigfoot. You got Loch Ness Monster.
Uh-huh.
You got Chupacabra.
If we wanted to, we could do that sandworm.
The Mongolian deathworm.
Yeah. You guys know about the this whale that's supposedly in like Colorado, a little bit north, that goes right down a mountain and eats the whole thing?
Yeah. That's so weird. It's just like, oh my gosh, how do they even? Yeah, it looked like the stories are saying like it's a land living whale that has no like arms or whatever, so it just goes onto the top of the mountain and hooks itself there until food passes by and it lets itself go and slides down the mountain and eats the people. It's just like, that doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. So yeah, there's that. I forget what that name is though. And then we also have skunk ape, which is pretty much Florida and Louisiana and
Oh, it's a slide rock vulture. Slide rock vultures, that's the name.
Yeah. And then the other thing that I should probably just say as a note is that a lot of people who claim to be cryptozoologists or are, not, they don't actually look for the evidence. They just believe in the stuff, which is fine, but, you got to find evidence for these creatures, and that's what they outlined in the intro of this book, that there are a lot of bad eggs, so to speak, that make the science of it silly to the public.
Oh, okay.
Which, makes sense, because Bigfoot doesn't exist. Just break it to you. It's impossible. And most of these things are impossible. But the thing that I thought was cool about this thing is that, like, in South America, there's reports and witnesses and whatever of, like, a midget Bigfoot, like 3 foot.
Yeah.
They had a search party and, like, all the scientists went out there like, oh, let's go find it. And what they didn't find it, but they found the source of that myth. Like, there was an animal that they think started those things, and it was a tree kangaroo. Do you know what a tree kangaroo is?
Isn't that like a lemur?
Sure. It's the local term was bondegizu. Here, let me type it in real quick. And it looks. See, those are pictures of it. Yeah.
Sounds like a red panda.
Yeah, I think they don't. They kind of look like the cross between a kangaroo and not a kangaroo, but I think they actually are kangaroos. But the reason that they thought they were humanoids because when they're alert or whatever, they like stand up and like do the thing or whatever, and so it looks like a little person. And from far away, it's like, holy shit, that's a little tiny person with hair on it. And so you can see how that passed through different people. That story turned into what it was. Anyway, side note. That was a side note. I've been looking around for cryptozoological stories in Colorado, and there's like none that aren't all over the place. There isn't unique to Pueblo. I mean, Colorado. There's Bigfoot, and then the national. Okay, national is the nation. What's the state? Is it just state?
Yeah, I guess
Statewide.
Statewide.
It's state mythical animal is the the jackalope for Wyoming. I was like, oh, that's odd, but and that one's an actual hoax.
Uh-huh.
And have you ever heard of the mermaid hoax? Is the things where they took a fish and a monkey body and stuck it together.
Ew. That's nasty.
And they were like, "Oh, it's a real mermaid mummy." And they had it in the circuses, and they're like, "Do mummy," and oh, look, a butterfly. Wow. Those are like those rare butterflies. And we're in a library somewhere. Just telling you. Telling the audience. This is the Pueblo West Library, so you can come and find us and murder us in our sleep or something.
Ooh. Ooh, look, Justin Bulgard. Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah. And I apologize for my Oz. That's just how I talk. So, grammar Nazis. Don't trolls, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. But come on, guys. We need more input
Okay,
or
well,
whatever.
we should probably look for places around Colorado that would be like good for types of hunts. So
Alright.
obviously we can't do El Chupacabra and
Well,
the
for the
dense
first for the first episode, we're gonna do Bigfoot because it's the easiest. And
but like we can't just do that in the middle of a prairie unless we're doing like a side species. But if we were doing like traditional Bigfoot, we'd probably go
up in the
like-
mountains, yeah.
like Santa's, Billabula, something like that. Bikers. They look tough.
Ooh.
Ooh, going into that art studio. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Any news on the gorilla suit?
No, I was just talking to that guy. I could probably ask him real fast.
All right.
No joke.
If he's okay with us dyeing it brown, then that's fine. Like just to borrow it, because it'll still be used if he still wants it back or whatever. We can still use it. It's just brown.
If you really wanted to, we could like change the colors and like editing it. You might be able to change the colors.
Except that
the trees might
none of
turn
us
a
are
little
advanced
different
enough to
colors.
do that. Yeah.
Like the trees and stuff might turn a little different color, but we can make the actual monkey suit a little bit brown. Because I've personally seen it, and it's got like gray skin.
Like the
fake skin on it. It's got like big monkey chest, and it's got monkey hands and monkey feet, monkey face. But the hair is for sure like dark black, and the skin is like gray.
and
It's like this gray, kind of like that.
I was thinking because the intro, I had an idea of what the intro is going to be. It would just be like slow shots, like kind of turning on over pictures of like blurry pictures of cryptids and stuff. Maybe like rifling through files, things in cabinets.
Okay.
With the I just got an idea. It would be like a shot, like someone rifling through files in a cabinet thing, and each one has a little name of a cryptid, like an X-file
cool.
kind of thing,
Yeah.
and that's what they're looking through. And then I was also going to do quick blurry shots of the Bigfoot with the gorilla suit, and since it's quick, just blurry shots, I figured it would be okay not to dye it or do anything. And we might even be able to use the most likely hokey pokey mask and hands and feet, because it's just going to be like far away shots, so you're not going to see any detail. But for the actual episode, we're going to have to do that. And for the actual episode, we're going to need makeup, because we're going to have close-ups of the face, and they're going to be eating and emoting, and so we're going to have to actually have makeup, which is what the Kickstarter's for, which we will be putting Kickstarter up soon. In between, promote our shirts, our t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, okay.
go. Where do we go? Where does our audience go if they want one of our awesome t-shirts?
Jeez.
I don't know.
It's like T-shirts.com or something.
All right.
Yeah, you know it.
You go to www.teespring.com
Teespring.com.
and once there you can type in just cryptid is in the search box and our three shirts come up. But I don't know if I should actually say what. Let me. Oh, here it is.
Type in the search bar. Let me see if this thing actually works.
Cryptid. Yeah. There's 3 shirts.
It works.
One is.
Yo, I see 4 shirts, man.
Oh, one I don't want to sell because it says director and it was an accident. I don't want to give away my director shirt.
Yeah.
You
got red,
and I figured I have
blue, and black.
Yeah, the black one is loading. Come on, black one. What'd you just call me? No. The black one is the #1 fan T-shirt, and on the back it shows a conga matto, which is a pteranodon, or something like that. And then it shows it has the main intro words on all the back of them. And then the red one, which should have actually been the Phoenix one, because it's red and fire. The red one says Cryptozoologist Extraordinaire, and on the back it says Sasquatch, and it's got Sasquatch's logo on it. And then the blue one is the Phoenix one, which has no thing under the big main logo on the chest, which is fine, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We can add more T-shirts with more under things for fans and stuff, and requests as well. And on the back there's Phoenix with its logo. And so those are our 3 T-shirts. We have 23/22 days on that, so that'll be ending on my birthday. I was like, holy crap! It is I was like, oh my! It was weird because it's May 17th. I was just like, holy crap, that's awesome. But we have 0 of 20 sold of all of them, so
Cool.
Get to the store. There. End of promotional hour with
Dustin Bogart.
sellout hour.
Sellout hour. Better give him quick there. Going.
You better buy one fast, cause it's a limited supply.
It's only a flash like a Bigfoot scene.
And in the just another side note, in the Congo, in Africa, there's like nothing but stories of dinosaur cryptid things.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a long neck one. Got a picture of that one.
Yeah.
Mokele-mbembe. Yes, African name, right? Then there's a horned dinosaur one, the pterodactyl looking one.
Uh-huh.
And I know that pterodactyl is not the right word, but I'm gonna use it anyway, so don't crucify me or whatever. And they have a T-Rex one, and all this random stuff, and that's impossible because of all the stuff that would have happened at the time for them to die out anyway. And that's also a thing that we can't do. Anything that's prehistoric and alive today kind of thing, as well as anything that's like super huge, we can't do, at least not yet. And
yeah.
Did you hear anything from that guy with the gorilla suit?
He said it's at this one building, and I go pick it up. I have to ask another person about it.
All right. So he's cool.
I know
with it?
that person pretty well. So
He's cool with it.
he personally is cool. I don't know about that other person yet.
Oh, so it's like 2 people own it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it like a high-end thing, or is it just like a Halloween hokey pokey thing?
Just Halloween hokey pokey thing.
All right. Cool. And also, the hands and feet will be makeup.
Might be able to find a picture of it. No joke.
It's like the cliche monkey suit, like from SpongeBob.
Kind of.
How is he breathing underwater? Shucks.
Oh,
Not that again. No. So we have business cards. They're whatever. I'm gonna just say our information real quick because you want to find us. Probably.
You want to find us?
If you want to contact us for more information, you can contact us at, my Skype is Dennis Degas 56798. That is spelled DENNISDEGAS 56798. And now I'm gonna get spam and stuff. Have you ever gotten those spam girls on Skype?
No.
They're not real girls, but they're robots. But they talk to you like
Cleverbot.
Yeah.
I
Like,
remember the days of Cleverbot.
they keep trying to get you to talk to them, and then after a while, they're like, "Hey, come over and don't you want to see me strip down and get naked or whatever?"
Ew.
And so they have a link to a website that's a cam website, you know. What?
People like her.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh. You sick.
Someone wrote ha 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 all over the wall.
Oh god. Have you seen the new picture for the new Joker?
Yes. And I gotta say, it's mortally terrifying.
I was actually, wow, that's not really, it's kind of like, it's insane asylum person, but
Yeah.
the Joker is an insane asylum person, but he's not like,
He's not like that.
yeah, he's not like cannibalistic insane asylum, but he probably is, but he looks,
He's great.
he's cray. Bunyip. Ever heard of Bunyip?
Nope.
Australian. Yeah. Have you seen? Neptune's trousers.
See, it's not even the joke.
The Bunyip is from Australia. It's described as, you know, like a cross between a dog and a walrus and a seal and a otter thing. So no one really knows exactly what it looks like. But here's a picture that someone tried to that they've made to make it look like an actual animal, and that's it right there.
That just looks like a tree humping another tree.
Ew.
Yeah. You know, there's a line between cryptid type animals and then straight up mythical creatures from like Greek and Norse mythology, but some of those would be actually pretty neat for us to do, which is what I wanted to do as well, because why not? We're trying to make it look like scientific documentation of all this shite. So I want to do the unicorn, not because I like unicorns, but because there's a lot of people who have horses around here. It's like, they know how to control horses. Just slap a horn on that thing.
Just slap on that sucker
and
it's all good.
Yeah.
Still put it in the wrong spot.
There's a line that you do not cross. And you shall not pass. That was not, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Oh, and then there's the Yeti. The Yeti, y'all know Yeti
Yeti?
in the Himalayas.
No, Far Cry 4.
I actually know what you're talking about. But what's funny though is, you know, like the Yeti, and people have reports of it, and then they're like, well, the indigenous people of the Himalayas also have reports of something like that, and so that means it must be true or whatever. But here's a picture of a cave picture, or agricultural thing of what they had as what they called the Yeti. Does this look anything like the actual Yeti?
That looks like a freaking tiger with the man hippo thing. It looks like an Oompa Loompa.
An Oompa Loompa.
Oh my god.
That's so racist.
Racist.
Well, I mean, it's got like this weird shrunken penis tail on its backside. This makes sense, and it's got this like hat of hair on it, but whatever. A picture will be shown as we're talking about this, but not of penis tails, because that shit's weird.
That's just weird.
And here they were trying to put a scientific basis on these things, and they named it like a scientific Latin name for all these creatures. So it was like, which was funny because my whole original idea for this whole project came from my idea to make a website where it has like, it was supposed to be like an X-File thing with the files in a cabinet kind of thing. And you look at each creature and it has a scientific name, has like all the details of it, what it actually looks like, dimensions, how it lives, dies, reproduces, whatever. And then at the bottom I was going to have like an explorer's journal. Or, explorers. I can't think of the other word. Where they track down the animal kind of thing. And I thought that'd be neat. Why not just turn it into a documentary like Walking with Dinosaurs? Because no one's ever done that. Have you ever? I don't think you have seen it, but there's a Animal Planet. Animal Planet did one with dragons. It actually was a documentary, and they showed them in like real life places, but they're CGI. I think some of them might have been animatronics, but they did it pretty well. And then no one's ever done something like that before. And that was another thing I figured we could probably do a dragon somehow. But if
Cool.
You guys know what we should do? Flying spaghetti monster.
Oh yes,
Not flying.
of course, the
Yes.
godly spaghetti monster.
What even?
What even? Oh, it's a fake.
God.
Yeah, fake god that people made up to worship, like as a joke.
Yeah.
And they actually had a picture of that in like an old show. I was like, holy shit, this thing's real. No. Dragons would be cool. An animatronic for the dragons would be cool. And I know who that was.
Oh, we can do that with Big Snake.
And did you see that girl?
Nope.
Oh, that was, I want to say Sierra.
The one from First Hour?
Wendigo.
Yeah, First Hour with the hair and
Wendigo.
the thing.
The hair, the face, the thing, the eyes, yeah.
The
I
you know
that
the
one, yeah.
nostrils, the ear holes.
The one with the ears and.
Yeah.
The one who's friends with Blake or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her sister. Who shadowed her. Oh, that's the only reason I know. It's just random because I go to this library like every few days because I put a lot of stuff on hold because this is my entertainment. This is where I get my movies and stuff because I don't have cable, and that's probably too much information, but whatever. So I come here thinking, oh, I'm not going to see that many people here because no one comes to the library to get free stuff.
Your life must suck since you have to go to the library to rent movies.
Well, I mean, we would, me and my family would get it at other places, and Netflix and stuff, but it's just
Cheaper here.
yeah, it's just like why? I mean, we only want to usually just want to watch a movie once unless it's really good, and then we burn it. That's not illegal. Shut up. No, but
It's not illegal if you don't get caught.
it's not illegal. But I think it's only illegal if you sell it.
Really? So you could burn anything, and just as long as you don't sell it, it's good.
Probably. I don't know. Probably not.
Probably
But if you paid for it, like the movie, and then you copy it because you want to have another copy, that's not illegal because you've already paid for it.
What if you give it to someone for free? It's not selling it now, is it?
No, it's not. But beside the point, what were we talking about? I can't remember.
I don't know.
So
Dragons.
Oh, dragons. If we can find anyone who can do CGI at all, then we can actually do that. Even if the CGI isn't like the best, if the directing's good, which, I know a fair amount of directing a little bit, then it won't suck totally. And people might say, hey, this has got potential. Here, take my money. They throw money at it. See if it gets better. Because that's usually what happens. They throw money at stuff. How long have we been going on for? 31. Holy crap. Oh, we have 30 minutes left. An hour. That's pretty good. And then maybe however long you want to stay here. Half an hour, whatever. Because this is so much fun.
Right.
So much.
This is such a party.
We just need strippers now.
Strippers!
Tap
dances!
To go home.
Funny man.
Okay, so are we gonna have like fake stories like Oh, Tim from down the street.
That's the other
He
thing I
saw-
wanted to.
He saw the southern Sasquatch stealing some of Jessica's chilies down here.
Jack saw the Bigfoot steal Jill's pail of water. No.
Jack
Ooh,
stole-
Skype. Skylar.
I don't know who Skylar is.
Skylar.
I know like 5 Skylers.
Jeez. Blonde hair.
Short,
Kind of.
like yay tall.
No.
Nope, don't know her.
Alright. That's so random. Why is she even talking to me?
She wants to.
Oh, she wants the do. She wants the do. Which topic are you doing for the essay?
Oh, that's that good. What is
Instant friend zone. No, I'm just kidding. We talked.
Here's your shovel.
Essay.
Start digging, but you're never gonna get out.
You could flip that around and say something about the story of you and me, how true.
That would be so bad. The science essay? Question mark? Troll face? Lol? Lol cat? I don't know.
Hashtag I love you. I mean, sorry.
Well, she is kind of pretty.
She has a what?
She is kind of pretty. Well, to an extent. That's the other thing. There's like a point, and then never mind. I'm going too far, aren't I? We don't want to give out too much personal information. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, you were talking about.
Story. Jack was walking with his
I
Jill
figured.
with the pail can. Bigfoot came up.
Kicked him in the arse.
Kicked Jack in the nuts. Jill took the pail full of chilies. Pretty productive day.
It's the Sank Squatch run. I was thinking about that at first, but then I figured every single documentary about these things has had that. So it's like, nah, let's not do that, and have no human interaction with the creatures at all.
Okay.
But then I was thinking we should put that in there somewhere, somehow, because that's how we know about this stuff, like eyewitness reports and stuff. So I was thinking, let's have it at the end, like an end section of interviews with people. And have you ever seen documentaries with the you can't see this audience, but yeah, aliens. But the shot that's just like the camera's
Like a silhouette type thing?
no way. The camera is stationary, and the person's in front of the camera. They're just standing there, and then there's like an actual background, like outside, and they're just standing there, and they're answering questions, interviewing.
Then
The
he
camera.
walks by. Like the Sasquatch walks
Well,
by.
that would be funny, but I'm trying to think. There's been some things with that, but and then at the bottom, their name pops up, what they do, and it just goes away. It's just like a little fact thing.
Okay. So
I want to see if I can find a picture of that.
I don't know. So there's the camera here, and there's the interviewer here. The person is sitting here talking with the interviewer while the camera's pointed at them, and then at the bottom it'll say Terrence Greger, cryptid specialist.
Here, this is what. Oh crap! I gave him a mustache. So this is the shot.
Oh.
It's just it's just like the waist up of the person.
Are they looking at the camera, or are they looking?
They're looking at the camera.
Okay.
And they're just talking to the camera. Like, have you ever seen Modern Family? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. You know how they have the interview things, like in between. Like they're sitting on the couch and they're talking. To the camera.
Oh, like The Office.
Yeah,
Or
The
like
Office.
that, yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that, except
Okay.
the background is an actual background, like a nature background, or the school background. And I was thinking, because that would be neat, and it would also seem more professional in a way. And for the Chiota, because it's supposed to be like a southwestern kind of creature, I was thinking of what Spanish teacher can we get? I wanted to get Miss Estep because she knows Spanish really well, but I didn't really want to ask her because she's, it's like, eh. But maybe we can ask one of the Spanish teachers because they can speak Spanish fluently, and I wanted them
too.
Well, you too. And I was thinking also a different age, like a whole bunch of age ranges, so it'd be even more like, oh, if people are seeing it. So I wanted a Spanish-speaking person to like talk about what they've seen in Spanish, and then we take the same person, record them saying the same thing in English, and just take the sound and put it over top of them speaking Spanish, because that's what they do in documentaries. If they're speaking another language, they put the English over top of it while they're saying it, and it's usually another person, but we can have them say it. I was like, oh, that's a neat idea. Let's do that. So we could probably actually do this now, that part, because we don't really need anything other than camera. And I brought my iPad with me. I don't know why, but I did.
Classy. Right.
Classy. iPad and your iPod thing. Do you have any cameras?
Nope.
Alright.
But actually, I think my dad has some cameras, but I'm not sure if I can use them.
And Mr. McNeely has a whole bunch of cameras, but I didn't want to ask him because they're like super expensive cameras.
My dad's too.
And if he probably wouldn't trust me because I'm not old enough, whatever. I haven't been in drama, whatever, for that long. But he would trust, you know who Sierra is? The tall, head of senior in the drama thing.
Maybe.
Another Sierra, I think. I don't know. Anyway, he would trust them with the camera, but they're busy doing senior stuff, so I can't have them do stuff. So we'll probably just be stuck with a stupid iPad, which will be fine for the intro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it'll be fine for the actual episode, because we'll need more than one camera because of different angles, switching over to those different angles, like in an actual film production. But what was it? Oh, and also the fact that this is it's impossible to keep this straight.
Is it?
Well, I mean, even if this seems straight, but it's still wiggling a little bit. So I would need a tripod. Does anyone have a tripod?
I do.
Yeah.
But it's like a small thing
Oh, the itty bitty tripod, yeah.
for like an actual camera, not like a whole setup.
Well, my sister's got a GoPro.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't not work, but whatever. So I can probably look for one of those big tripods at Goodwill or something,
Mm-hmm.
and rig up a clamp to hold onto this and the tripod so that it stays still, and then we can totally do the interview part even before we have any footage of the other stuff, just to have it. Other thing that we have is a sound library that I have. Sound library would be for all the sounds of the different animals, as well as any future things we have. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I. I'm gonna see.
I need you there. Oh wait.
All right.
Oh yeah, me too. Not the
We're in there for a while. We're gonna chill, figure it out.
sound library. So, I contacted the zoo.
Okay.
They have not contacted back.
Nice.
It's been a week or so.
What'd you contact them about?
Permission to get the noises and calls from the different animals, and that would require going behind the scenes, so to speak.
Oh, cool.
Which they do for a lot of dinosaur documentaries. They go and get recordings of alligators.
Yeah. Sent it through Skype. Okay, cool.
And they did for that Saurian game I showed you. They just did that. Went to an alligator farm and got alligator grunts and stuff like that. But we can't get alligators. But I was thinking, it'd be neat. But they haven't called me. Those fuckers. I have to respond to Skylar real quick. Oh, that's. Sorry. She says she's wondering about this essay thing we're supposed to be doing, and under her name says this essay sucks ass. And she's like, okay, it's not that hard. I've already finished it. I did number something. No. Anyway, here I made a whole bunch of folders for the sound library. Got amphibians, bears, bovines, which is cows and the like, camels, cats, crocs, dogs, elephants, equines or horses, fish, and then growls and howls, lizards, marine mammals, monkeys, primates, screams, snakes, and turtles. For the dogs, because I recorded my dogs, because why not?
Yeah, my dog makes bird noises too.
I have a Chihuahua thing, and her growl sounds so much like a chupacabra.
Really?
And I was like, I have to use it. So y'all have to listen to it once I find it.
My dog makes like weird noises that kind of like sound like so like
Wait.
someone's going like, hey.
You guys know what we could do for some things? If we can't find a noise from them, we could just do it in parentheses and say pterodactyl noises. Or some other thing.
like a deaf person
We could just
watching.
all of a sudden make it completely sound like, even if there's music, just completely make it sound like, so then that creates yourself. Or someone just whispers it. Chupacabra noise.
And I'm sure there's a lot of noises that we can make ourselves.
Uh-huh.
I did. Do you remember that stop motion thing I did, where it was like sniffing around?
Yeah.
I did
that was
that.
awesome.
I did that. I did the sniffing. I was like, this feels weird. I'm sniffing my computer. Anyway, here's the growl for one. There's a bunch of growls for my dog because you just pick her up and she starts growling. But
Oh, okay.
so here's if you can hear it, you can barely hear it.
Here, play again.
Well, here's a second growl.
Oh my gosh.
Third growl. She screeched once. It was funny.
Oh, wow. It's cruel.
Dog howl, because I have a husky.
Oh.
Bark. Oh, and then I have a poodle mix thing, and he doesn't know how to. He only knows how to bark. He only knows how to bark at one volume, and it's like I'm gonna rip your fucking throat out. That's what it sounds like. No, that's a howl. Bark, please. That was me trying to get him to bark, but he barks eventually. There it goes. There we go. and he does this growl thing. It's like, jeez, like curdling hellhound. We could probably do a hellhound episode.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But it might be difficult. We'd have to dye one of our dogs black. Find the dye that doesn't hurt dogs. We could probably do that. My dog could actually bark, but none of them. That's the other thing. If we actually use real animals, training them is impossible, except for horses and stuff. Because horses don't really do anything. What?
Paper trail. Sounds like something that's not. Shit. Sounds. Oh, also music.
Music.
What do we got about music? We got people making music for us. Are we making the music?
We have one person that we know that can make music.
Okay.
I don't know if he will or I can do the type of music we need for the documentary, which is musical, instrumental, whatever, because it's a documentary. So
Which
English.
We for sure
Do you
gonna
speak
do?
it? What?
Are we picking shows? Which one of these animals are we actually going to do? Or are we just
For
kind of
episode one?
brainstorm stuff?
For episode
No,
one?
not just for episode one, for the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Let's try and just.
Like which
Throw
one's
out
the
ideas.
easiest one? Which one's the easiest?
I also thinking like, should we keep with just the main animals and stuff, or should we make up our own? Because we could make up our own. And I was
now
thinking.
get me some crack and then come up with something.
And bongs, shit like that. You make a toadstool monster. No, I actually thought of a good idea. My dad had an idea, and I built off of it because our city is kind of small, kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
But it's big but small.
Big but small. It's not a city, but it's not a town.
So why not have a creature that lives in town? And my dad was like, because you could totally go to those creepy abandoned places and film there. And
You think we could do ghosts?
that's the thing with the ghosts and stuff. It's paranormal.
Aren't cryptids paranormal?
No. Well, I mean, some of them they're like,
We could do.
it's special powers.
We
But
could
most
do
of them,
one that
I was trying to,
seems to be like a ghost, but it's actually.
It turns out
just
not
sound. Yes, exactly.
or like a creature that makes noises, and well, that's the thing I was trying to.
Like a banshee?
Anyway,
I was thinking more like
a creature that makes it sound like a ghost.
there's like a type of rodent or something that lives in an abandoned house and can multiply and goes to other abandoned houses and regular people's houses, and then just kind of people were like, and then they call the Ghostbusters, and the Ghostbusters like, oh, you silly, it's just a mouse.
We got a rodent. But my original idea was to have a creature that's a humanoid, but kind of like a ghoul looking thing, but also like a chupacabra ghoul. So it would be someone who's super skinny, bony kind of.
Oh.
And then.
Oh. I see where we're going with this.
No offense. No, it doesn't even have to be you. Just someone, whatever.
I can do it.
I know a girl that's completely bony. She's like, her bones are like this big at most.
Who?
There's a girl that rides my bus. She's
That's a
freshman.
3-inch diameter he's holding up for you audience there.
She's so skinny, my god.
I know a
I
guy.
think I could pick
And
her
if
up
you
with one
wanted to,
arm.
you could like film us swimming, and
Whoa.
you could get him
Whoa.
shirtless.
Whoa.
I don't think it would be
I didn't know you were into
personally-
that stuff, dude.
just taking off his shirt for the camera.
Yeah. Anyway.
Me, I could just.
Okay. But the idea is it's this weird creature that it's kind of curled up a little bit, like hunch over, like that. It's whitish, pale, and it's got long claws and feet and stuff like that. Anyway,
For those of you that couldn't see everything that he was describing, I was like looking at myself and looking back at him. When he said big feet, I looked down. By the way, I have size 14 feet. When he said pale, I looked up. I lifted up my sleeve and I got pretty wide arms.
Shit, man.
And when he said hunched over, I hunched over too, and he was like that. So I could be him.
Sure.
You don't know who you to judge.
But I was telling my dad, because if it lived in the city, it would get seen by people so often, then it wouldn't really be unknown anymore. But I was thinking of how could we make it so that it goes around at night, it doesn't get seen by people, even hobos. Camouflage. It camouflages itself. And I know how, well, like a chameleon, not quite like Predator or whatever.
Oh, so you could like
We could
change
repaint.
its skin color. Okay. That's kind of creepy.
And then at the end, with the interview thing, we could have a hobo who's seen it.
I swear that it was the scariest thing in my life.
It almost gave me a heart attack, but I had too much grime. So yeah, we could kind of do stuff like that.
Okay.
But the easiest for us to do is humanoids.
Okay. That seriously is pretty easy.
So let's
Me
throw
personally,
some.
I'm absolutely terrified of humanoids. Russian sleep experiment, for example. Couldn't sleep for days.
The what?
If you know what I mean. Right. Sleep
Where they, like,
experiments.
They control you, or
Have you
the
seen
ones
the
where they
Russians?
can't sleep.
No, have you seen Russian sleep experiment creepypasta?
Oh,
Don't show it to
creepypasta
me,
guy.
because I will poop my pants.
Okay, so
But-
Russian sleep.
Russian
And you look it up.
Yes, I do.
You're
But-
so twisted.
Oh yes, that one. That one is creepy as.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right, just the picture.
Oh yeah, I've seen that picture before.
Have you seen the story about it?
No.
Okay, the story is the Russians try to make an experiment where their people don't sleep for as long as they
test
can.
this gas on these like POWs, prisoners of war, and
Pictures away. You can turn around now.
no, I look at the reflection.
You're Scully.
I'm just
It's Scully.
really creeping over. Okay.
Have any of you?
Boo.
Oh, don't you do it!
No, it's just.
You darn dirty dog!
You don't did it.
Okay, it's good. It's good.
Man, I'm looking at the reflection. Is he back?
Oh.
Is he back?
Okay, see, it's nothing.
No, I don't want to look. I don't want to.
Okay,
But seriously though, but no, but
hold
no.
the gas makes the people go crazy,
Hello?
and after a couple days, what?
Do you hear?
No, it not mutates. It makes them go insane,
Okay.
and they can't sleep for
I got my
days.
stuff set up.
And let me look up the story.
Alright. See you later.
Oh, it's 2:30. Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, we've been on here for an hour.
Okay. I'll just read the story out.
An hour.
Okay. Well, I couldn't have picked
Get up close.
a better time.
Okay, it's nothing. It's not there. You can look.
My eyes are closed.
Here,
Ooh, it's a paper.
here, take one of these with you. And
Oh yeah. That's be all this
all
stuff.
right. So who's leaving now? It's talking.
See,
So what is this? What's this
Yo,
fucking
give me
Dora
2 seconds to
Explorer?
guess.
What's
1,
this
2.
fucking
Surprise
Dora
is Brandon.
Wait, is this yours?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put it in there. Just so that we don't lose it.
Well, thank you, fellas, for having me. Do I keep this folder?
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you for having me. This is pretty sweet.
We'll have
That doesn't
another.
fit.
We're gonna have another meeting next
Okay.
weekend.
Okay.
Hopefully,
Next what?
weekend. Unless you're busy.
I'm trying to think if I am. There's something coming up.
And I'm,
Oh, never mind. No, it's just a movie. So.
I'm thinking Friday and Saturdays. Friday or Saturdays,
Okay.
whichever.
I literally have
Sometimes
nothing
you
to
gotta
do.
work on Saturdays, but other than that, I'm pretty good. So.
So,
see you fellas later.
Fridays might work better for you.
Fridays or Saturdays.
All right.
It depends.
All right.
Okay.
See ya.
Well, I have no life at all, so.
And
Any
then there
day
was
is good.
two. And then there was two.
Dun dun dun.
He died.
He
The
died
creature
horrible.
took him.
He was scared of the Russian sleep experiment. Okay, let me bring up the video. It's kind of better if
Hey,
the.
that guy was a dick. I hate that guy.
Okay, let's see.
No, we're not those kind of people.
Here's the video. Once the commercial goes away.
Fucking commercials! Those pieces of shit! By the way, go to our page on teespring.com.
Okay, let's see the video.
That's creepy.
Right?
But, like, I don't know. I guess he doesn't really. Brandon doesn't. See, look. Oh, it's like trying to Brandon doesn't really probably hasn't watched that video. So, but, I will bet not to talk about him while he's gone, audience. Have you ever seen Alien?
Oh, no.
Predator?
No.
Tremors?
Huh?
Tremors?
No.
Walking Dead?
Somewhat, I got bored.
When did you get bored, right? Season 2.
Episode 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Makes sense. If we haven't got content ID'd about that, then you have a creepy story, and I don't know if we're allowed to put a picture up.
I think we had to quote him or something.
Well, let's see. So of course, the first upload was some sounds, music. Yeah, you probably can't hear any sounds or music that much on here, but you can hear his voice. So the only person that would, we can't get content ID because there's no copyright thing for voice, unless this person gets angry. He's like, that's my content, which I doubt it. We probably shouldn't say. I don't know if we should say his name, because then it would be like a straight source. But
It'd be calling him out.
What?
It'd be like calling him out.
Yeah, just keep it. So, the first episode is Bigfoot type animal. I just wrote out 10 episodes just for a outline. What should we do for episode 2? So, for the first at least 5 episodes, they gotta be humanoid.
Let's see. We could do
So
reptile people.
We got lizard man, because that's neat. And if we got good effects and makeup, then it would look hella sick. We could do the first episode's Bigfoot from down here. It's like a southwestern Bigfoot. Maybe we could go up to the mountains and do a mountain Bigfoot, because then it would kind of just be along the same lines, just for an episode 2. So, Pikes Peak Bigfoot.
Have you ever heard of the reptile people?
Yeah.
The ones that like are supposedly taking over the government now? Do that. All we gotta do is get contacts.
Contacts, yeah. Except that those actually do cost a lot. I was like, Why not contact?
They cost like $20.
Okay. Episode 3. Let's try to think of something. A humanoid chupacabra. Let's just do that. Where it's like well, there's like so many different kinds of like eyewitness accounts of chupacabra. So, oh no. Okay, so here's some images. There's the dog one, which is pretty much just a mange coyote. There's like this reptilian alien looking one, and then there's like demon ones with wings, and like a lizard thing with spikes on its back. So we could probably do a lizard thing with spikes on its back, but like have it as a person in a costume because, you know, it's bipedal. See, like, oh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that?
Oh my god.
What even?
I don't even know.
Dragon. Ooh, what the fuck? What is mask? Oh, it is a mask. Holy that's a badass mask.
Oh my god.
But
if someone had that night, that would freak me the fuck out.
That would freak me the fuck out. I would like to have that, except it doesn't look like there's a lot of movement, which is what we need for our thing. So humanoid reptile chupacabra with spikes on its back. That could probably be easy, just like someone with Brandon's build. I don't know.
Could do Mothman.
Mothman, except for the wings. That's the difficult part with any winged creature. Because I want to do Pegasus too, because it would just be a simple training thing with the horse. But again, with the wings.
Oh, I found one. We just need to go to the pool. Ningen. All we gotta do is get someone in like a white suit, not a suit, but you know, like the face masks and all, the whole full
like
body one.
Bodysuit.
Yeah, like that.
So, humanoid chupacabra. That's good. It would just be like plain pale paint and stuff. Probably a leotard kind of thing to cover up, because the person's gotta be naked. Because animals are naked.
Good thing we're doing this like now this time, not when it's cold.
Yeah. But then we could probably add stuff onto the leotard part to make it look like it's actually part of the creature. Episode 4. So, humanoid. I have a list. Oh, yeah, I was trying to. Where is it? Because I do want to do the website as well, and then connect it to this project. So, I've been trying to take all the mythical animals and cryptids and shit like that, and divide them into appropriate families of animals that they belong to, or sound like they belong to. So I have like amphibia, and it's like the loveland frogs, bipedal frogs. We could do that, but that would be a lot more difficult than a reptile. Anything that's small and non-humanoid would probably be out of the question for the first 5 episodes, because we would need like actual animatronics and CGI probably too. So, Goatman. I forgot. We could do Goatman. Let's put Goatman for episode 5. The creature with digitigrade legs, which is like a horse. Like a horse's legs. Which we can actually try and get funding for. Let me see if I can find those legs. Static kangaroo feet. Kangaroo feet. Isn't it? No.
The what?
They were like, huh?
The tree kangaroo?
No, it was a company that makes like things that you put on your foot. And so it's like so you have like a big animal leg, so you can walk around like a costume. But I can't seem to find it. I'll find it eventually, and we could probably work up enough money to buy those to make the Goatman thing. So episode 4, we could do. Water fish, amphibian creature. It would just be a guy in a wetsuit with stuff, except that wetsuits cost a lot. So but fish man, I guess.
That's a maybe.
Yeah. Episode 6. Well, like I don't. This is like thinking way ahead, but this just for throwing out ideas because we have a podcast. This is the Cryptid Wildlife Podcast with Ben and TJ. If you get that reference, audience is awesome. But I won't explain it because it's whatever. What have you found?
There's a lot of Asian stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Have you ever seen and heard of the like Japanese myth stuff? Some of that stuff is so like twisted and like, holy sh! Like how do they even think of that?
I'm not sure.
They have like there's a ghost kind of thing, but it's like this old guy's head on the wheel of a ship, like a pirate ship.
What?
And it flies around and it's on fire. And it's like,
oh my god.
It's like who even thought of that?
Well, they do make anime, and anime's pretty freaky. Oh my god.
Yeah. They must have. What was it? Opium? That might be racist. Well. And the thing with the zoo, you could get so many good creature sounds.
We could get a short person and do dwarves.
Oh, we could do a dwarf Bigfoot. Like a pygmy Bigfoot. I don't like doing Bigfoot because it's like, oh, it's cliche. Oh, everyone's done Bigfoot. But it's the only thing we can do. It's just like, just put pygmy Bigfoot. Like pygmy. Bigfoot. I mean, we got some dinosaur ones that we can't do. Serpents we can't do. Let's just put unicorn down. Did I even put unicorn down? Unicorn. Why not? Phoenix would be neat. Except that we'd have to dye a bird. That would probably not fly with the zoo.
That'd be against animal.
Well, it probably wouldn't be that much because if it was non-poisonous,
we could just find a robin.
Yeah, or buy a chicken. Oh, or a pheasant. Paint it, dye it red. That'd be neat. Except for the fact that, again, we can't train it, so it would have to be like cameras all over the place just to catch anything.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the hoop snake?
Nope. What's the hoop snake?
It's a snake that grabs its tail and rolls down hills in a hoop, and it stings things to death with its tail. It's like that one's obviously fake.
Right.
Megalodon, obviously fake.
No, Megalodon is actually more realistic.
Except that it makes taste.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and the fact that it's so big that we'd see it.
You do know how deep the ocean is and how much there is, right?
Yeah, but it's fucking huge. Look at the size of it.
Yeah,
the sail is.
That's a small ship. It's like a huge
person. I know it's probably just like whatever. Whatever.
Oh my god, this one's freaking weirded. Cheek belong. It's a horseman.
Oh yeah, the horse-headed people, stuff like that. That's creepy. We could do the mapinguari, which is a sloth, like a giant prehistoric sloth, which that's obviously not real. Well, actually, it would actually make more sense. No, it wouldn't. It's too big. Yeah, like with the whole woolly mammoth things. No, they're dead. They're pretty dead. We ate them all. So here's a goat man. They made it more of like an actual Bigfoot thing, just like
I've seen goat man figure.
Crazy kangaroo legs.
He has like demon. He looks like a demon, sort of. Probably do a skeleton in the night, like something with a skeleton.
Like a living skeleton.
Yeah, pretty much.
We could start making up our own stuff.
We could do doppelgangers. Just get someone's twin. Like someone with twins.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to stay away from like humans, like humanoid humans, human-like humanoids. God, what is this? Dr. Seuss.
Hey.
I've seen people who. Oh shit! You haven't? Have you seen? Let me see if I can find this. Halloween. Walker costume, I guess. No, that's gonna be a zombie, isn't it? Halloween stilt costume. This. Oh yeah, this is it. Look, we could probably try our hand at making this. Let's see. They made a costume with stilts, and they looked just like super creepy. And they're using paint stilt things for painting up high, and then they just add foam and stuff to it. Let me see if I can. And you walk on all fours, and it's like, oh, it's creepy. But then,
Oh my God.
flabbergasted.
Oh my God.
And then they walked around their town, creeping the fuck out of people. And that.
I would punch that thing.
Punch the thing. And I think we could probably do something like this, but make it our own thing. Make up our own creatures.
It's not that hard to learn all this stuff if you have time.
Like building the stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Even this would be simple. So let's just do question mark. So yeah, got an outline. Should we do the storyboard now, or save it for next time?
Well, let's save it for next time. So like Brandon's here and we could get it with him.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else we should do? Because do we want to make it 2 hours or an hour and a half? Oh, it's an hour and a half now. Do you want to make it more?
It's up to you.
We're promoting it again.
Okay.
Go to teespring.com and you'll find us there by typing in the keyword cryptid to the search box, and you'll find our three main shirts with the Phoenix, the Pteranodon, and the #1 fan shirt with a Sasquatch on the back.
I wonder how many times we could promote this in one video.
It's dare. I double dog dare you. But I wonder how stupid we sound on this thing, because I always sound like a little kid on recordings.
I don't know how I sound, so I'm scared.
You probably sound more manly than I do. Okay. I thought making this stupid permission slip would be like, it's kind of weird. But I mean, parents are parents, and they're like,
my parents don't care.
Yeah, my parents would be like, who is this person?
I just gotta tell them what I'm doing.
Yeah.
They don't really care. They care, but they don't really.
They want to know you're not dead, but
Yeah.
they're okay with you doing stuff.
Yeah. Because I don't go out and do stuff that often, so they're just like, oh, you're going out to do something? Good riddance. If you're doing drugs, just make sure you don't get caught.
It's not illegal if you don't get caught.
I love that saying.
Yeah. And by the way, if we haven't mentioned before, we are high school students. Yeah, this is a bit of a project for only high school students.
You don't have to make it only high school students. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Yeah, but I mean, like, if this gets as far as I hope / think it might, we could eventually end up getting picked up by TV people if we're good enough at directing it.
Making up this stuff.
Yeah. The directing part is easy, as in it doesn't cost that much to direct. You just direct, but the makeup stuff is also what would make this good.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for our Kickstarter, which will be coming up in the month, hopefully. Probably not. And this more work will be done over the summer because it's summer and we only have 4 weeks left of school.
My God, we only have 4 weeks left. Oh fuck.
Yeah, and let's just talk about stuff. The main logo is a Dimetrodon, Bigfoot and a phoenix because they look cool. I don't know. I like this. I like this thing with the sail on his back. It looks neat. Bigfoot's just like, well, Bigfoot's the.
He's just like, oh, I'm here. I'm Bigfoot. Screw you guys.
Well, you're just like, I hate these guys. And
it's like, jeez, Mom, I didn't want to be here.
And this one's just like flying in midair. He's just.
It's like ah ha ha ha.
This one's just like trying to walk away very slowly, but it's got a big, colorful thing on its back, so it's like no, everyone can see it. Oh, maybe you can get some ideas off this. Nope. I made a Godzilla one.
Really?
Logo, just for kicks. But I figured, why not make it an April Fool's t-shirt or something? I don't know.
There's so many t-shirt designs we can do.
And I want to actually make more than just the ones I've made, because it's pretty neat. And maybe we can even end up doing.
That was creepy.
Whoa.
Wait, if they could hear us, what can they? If we could hear them, can they hear us? Okay, no one responded. That's a good sign.
I guess not.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. Well, it's getting nasty looking outside, which is, not a bad thing. But I hate the wind.
It's not like we're gonna die or anything yet.
And then there's that window. That window. To the wall. No. Wind. Pablo plus wind equals Pablo.
Wind plus Colorado equals pretty much every place.
Yeah. We get it. Let's just think of some filming places that wouldn't be too far out. Just for the heck of it. Film.
How far are you willing to go to like?
Well, I probably willing to go anywhere, literally, but it depends on other people. Did you see this?
Penis.
I didn't even see that.
It's not going away. Oh my God.
It's bad.
Oh no.
Oh well, we didn't do it.
It wasn't our fault.
It wasn't our fault. Yeah. Film locations. The reservoir because that's will be part of the desert part of the first episode. And then down by the nature center, any of those areas. Beulah, probably. Do you have ideas? Cheyenne Mountain near the zoo, but probably pretty noisy out there.
Isn't there like a ghost town around here? Like up in near Springs?
I think so.
Probably go there for something.
Oh, abandoned buildings in town for that creepy ass camouflage beast. Walsenburg. You know what Walsenburg is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nature trail by the. Have you been to Canyon City?
Not really too much.
They have a river walk, but it's more. It's not as populated as our river walks. It's more like a trail thing.
The Royal Gorge or something like that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, except that you have to go over a couple times. Red Rock Park. Also in Kansas City.
Garden of the Gods, maybe?
Yeah, I was thinking that, but there might be too many people.
But then we go on a really snowy day.
That would actually work, but
Because there's no animals out and all.
that's the other thing. The filming in the mountains and woods and stuff. Gotta watch out for bears. And snakes. Oh no. Mountain lions, bears, snakes. Oh my.
Crazy travelers.
Shit. Are you willing to go out of state, as in states around us?
Yeah, probably.
Which is probably not even. It's probably in the future. We're probably out of height. That's the other. Oh shit. That's the other thing. If we keep going with this, and we keep making money off of it, if it keeps growing, we could continue with it into past high school, and it'd be so cool. Except that we probably aren't going to stay in the same area.
Maybe. Who knows?
So I'll just put Utah down, and Kansas, and Wyoming, and probably New Mexico is the easiest one because we're closest to there.
Four Corners. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas? Like, just ideas to add to the list?
Nope. I think I got them all.
Are you gonna stay around here, or
A bit,
just go
yeah.
on?
Until my mom gets here, probably not.
Well, this horror movie about Bigfoot, and it's just like these people
There's
got
horror movies about Bigfoot.
Yeah.
How do you even make those?
like it was a group of kids going out into the woods and into the cabin. It's just like, oh, super cliche. And then they're there, and just one guy who's kind of like the pothead kind of guy, and who comes with all the GoPros. He's got all the cameras because they're apparently biker GoPro, and he keeps seeing Bigfoot like with the camera. They hit a Bigfoot with the car on the way there, and eventually like they keep hearing it, and they're like, they scare the guy with the paintball guns, and then the Bigfoot comes out, and they're like, oh shit, and they run to the cabin, and then the Bigfoot's like going up, and he's like, oh, and he goes up to the thing, and then scares them. They shoot him. Turns out to be the young Bigfoot. So the dad Bigfoot's all angry, gets revenge, kills all of them except for the guy with the camera. Then the guy with the camera's all like, I'm sorry, puts down the gun in front of the Bigfoot. Bigfoot's like, oh, and walks away. It's just like, don't kill nobody.
That doesn't sound like a scary movie, though.
Well, I mean, the Bigfoot part's pretty. Well, it wasn't really that scary in retrospect, but they were killing people. I do know what we need to outline. People that we need for the project. So we need makeup design people, right?
Looks like I need to make some friends.
Makeup design folks. Latex people. Latex people.
Oh my god. A whole stack of dildos.
A stack of dildos. Well, no.
Oh
Wait,
my god.
No.
Dildosaurus. Oh
It's the Dildosaurus. Drama. No, we don't need drama people. We don't really need actors because we just need body people, like to be, I don't know, monster actors. Sponsors. You could probably get some sponsors once we make the first episode. Noises, animal noises from the zoo. Bird raptor screeches from the Raptor Center. cameras. Oh, CGI people.
They still need people to make music.
Music pattern. And I could probably cut some. I think the one that's the one that's. Oh no! Did he? Oh, here it is. No wait. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this one we could probably cut just to use temporarily because it's like.
Sort of there, but sort of not.
Yeah, it'll be cheapy, but I'll give you 4 and I'll have 4, and then we can give it to people if you know anyone. Which
Yep.
probably both. It would probably be more like me because I'm the only one searching for people because I have to. But
I wonder if there's people on Craigslist.
Craigslist.
Yes, Craigslist.
Miss Wolf. I talked to Miss Woeful because I was like, who told me to? Katie Story. She's like, you should talk to Miss Woeful. I'm like, what you talking about, bitch? no, but Miss Woeful is trying to get people. I don't know why. She
Should I
thinks
help
it's
you?
cool. Yeah.
Oh my god.
McNeely. He probably knows people. And everyone has to work on volunteer for now. I want to be able to pay people because then we can actually get more and more people that are actually.
Then, so first we could make like just random shirts that aren't cryptid or that are, and wait to sell them.
That's the other thing with the shirts. Maybe I don't know if that's ever gonna. But at least we won't get paid. We won't get penalty if they don't sell. And we also need we need a Tumblr. Wait, where do I have it? I have it. Where do I have it? Project. Cryptid. Social media. Okay, so we have a YouTube now and a Gmail, and then my Skype, which we should probably get a Skype for the actual thing. We also need a copyright thing eventually, so that
Not
people,
anytime soon,
not
since we
anytime
don't have much.
Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, Flickr, LinkedIn, it's a picture thing. Pinterest is a picture thing. Instagram, Vine.
Okay, the 3 main things we need are Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr, I think, and YouTube and all.
Yeah.
Those are the 5 main things we need. The other ones are sort of like branching off.
So I already have my own Tumblr, but that's for something else. What are we gonna take pictures of? These? What do we post on Tumblr? I guess we could post just like blurry pictures of creatures until we have an actual thing. Twitter, that's probably don't need Twitter right now, but we do need Twitter. Doing Twitter when we actually start doing it. Facebook, I could probably do right now. It's this podcast thing, because people like podcasts, except I don't think we were funny enough, so not entertaining enough for the folks.
Bastards. What do you people want?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're pretty much done. How do we end this, though?
I don't know.
Where's the...
We could do the ending script part.
Oh,
Let's
no.
see.
No, not that part.
Actual ending.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, wait. Here, I'll just read the rest of the... Cryptozoology is an increasingly commonplace field of science in which scientists takes anecdotal evidence gathered from various sources and searches for the possible existence of the creature described. You do the next.
Yeah. However, it has become heavily criticized as pseudoscience. Pseudoscience that looks for something that is not and cannot exist.
But upon closer inspection, sometimes new and incredible organisms can be discovered due to the unbridled dedication to discovering new species. Okay. That's. Join us next time on The Unseen World. Who knows what we will reveal next? And on, you can see us on next time on episode, 1, our actual episode. Goodbye.